call in sick for you? Why, did you already use it?
Pete, where that old gas station is, do you know who owned that?
No, I don't.
She still has it.
Oh, you mean right down here? There used to be a restaurant there when I was younger. Yeah. We used to eat there once in a while. I started coming up here from West LA where I grew up in 1964. I started coming up here.
And it was still operating then in the 60s?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I gotta pick up my sandwiches.
Hit the spot.
So he says until we got everything done. Yeah.
What?
The food? Hit the spot?
Oh, yeah.
That's getting pretty hungry.
Oh, he's shaking. Oh, he's starving to death. He's starving to death. I knew that.
Now that's what I'm gonna let you take the lead on these new dirt roads we got out there. The reason why I call them new dirt roads because there's ditches in them out in the rain. You can jar your kinfolk on some of these holes out here.
I think you do this a lot.
Yeah, I bet. I'm not a good prospect.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the dog.
Shit out of myself. Yeah, I'm still hurting from it.
I went from 205 down to 191. Now I'm back up to 194, so I go back on my diet again.
All right, man. Yeah. Stay away from the spin cycle. That's good for you. Take care, man. Bye.
What? It's a nice X-Flex thermometer. Yeah. What? You had enough. You had enough. You did. No, I don't buy it.
All these dogs around here get fed better than we do.
Damn right. See, so there's already a Pancho Barnes collection, right? Connection to. Yeah. Synchronicity.
I guess she owned this place at one time.
Did she?
Well, I was a little bit confused on the wording of that sign.
Where about you guys coming from?
Ridgecrest.
You've never been
Not
here?
too far. Never been here.
Been by it a lot for 10 years, never stopped. Are they saying this used to be Pancho Barnes' place?
No, Pancho Barnes.
Wasn't that down at just before Red Rock? Didn't she have a gas station and a place across
As far
the
as I
road?
know, but I know that I met her years ago.
Oh,
I know when she had the Happy Bottom Riding Club
right.
over on Edwards Air Force Base.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to babysit my ex-wife.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, she had a gnarly old broad, man.
Yeah. But people don't realize, like, the history of aviation and...
She was
did
the
it.
first lady of flight, way before Amelia Earhart. She had her license before Amelia Earhart. Tough old broad, man. She sued B of A twice and won. You go down 14, it says Barnes Aviation. That's her sign.
Where is it?
In between Roseman and Lancaster.
It says out right there on the freeway, Barnes Aviation.
Wow.
Yeah, that's her son.
Now, when they kicked her out of Edwards, the Air Force came in, because she was the Army Aviation, all her buddies, Mitchell and those guys.
Yeah.
That was a nice country.
Jaeger?
That was a nice, the Happy Bottom was a very nice upscale resort.
Saloon. Yeah.
Resort. She got kicked out by the Air Force, and she came up to that intersection. I don't know if it's up there or down there, where Garlic Road comes into 14. That gas station.
It's a good possibility. I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, they said she relocated. What's the name of the place across the road? The little town. It's really just ranches.
No, that's
Starts with a C.
Cantil.
Cantil. She relocated to Cantil. I think that's the site.
Probably at the end of Norelia, where that old bar used to be.
There you go. And across the street, she tried starting up another ranch, and they shut her down, or she died shortly after.
She lived in Boron. Her house, the old house, still stands.
Where's Boron?
If you go into Cal City, it's about go out to where from 58, about 30 miles east on Highway 58. It's right next to the borax plant.
Oh.
On the way to Barstow? 58 goes to Barstow? So it's before Barstow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Now from Kramer Junction, which is 395 and 58, that's another 30 miles to Barstow.
Oh, is that all?
From Kramer Junction, it's 6 miles to Boron. Back
Oh,
west.
I see.
Well, all of Hollywood used to go to her resort, to her ranch there.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of those.
Because I never ran a whorehouse. What them girls did after hours is none of my business.
Right. Yeah, I know. I read about the trial. It's pretty funny.
Bullshit. And when she fought them, then the place burned.
Oh, really?
The only thing that's left is the fountain. And like you said, yes, it was a very upscale place. Very nice place.
Mhm.
All the history and everything burnt. She didn't get a chance to get in there and take anything out.
Wow.
All the history.
Well, that was the Air Force did that.
Well, they say it was Air Force.
You don't think so? Who was it?
You know, well, not necessarily Air Force. I think it was our government that wanted her off the property.
I told you so.
That's just my opinion.
That's what started this day, our excursion out. Pancho Barnes. And I told him my story. Yours was better.
Well, the worst part about it is my cousin, and I will tell you, she was a rank lot.
Yeah.
God.
Well, she used to jump on freighters and disappear for months, on the freighters.
Yep.
Down to South America. But see, she had friends in Pasadena that could have you killed. She was connected to Pasadena, and they're still
Well,
the.
that's part of her old stomping grounds. That's why she moved out here to begin with. It's part of this part.
There's, I spent 16 years in Pasadena,
Yeah.
and they're
she's
still
got
there.
She's got a hell of a rep.
No, they're monsters down there, man.
Pasadena's all over.
Now, like the Burrow-Smith Tunnel, there were a lot of, in the old narrow gauge railway and all that stuff. Didn't that head, it never went out to Mojave, didn't it head straight down to L.A.?
Burl Smith?
Yeah. Didn't that point toward L.A.?
No. If anything, Burl Smith's tunnel is maybe 200 yards long. That's it.
Is that all?
Yeah. He was building it for a cut through to get around the mountain.
To avoid Mojave?
No.
No?
That's way the hell up here. Mojave's down there.
Oh, I see. But it didn't get him on the other side so he could head south?
He never even come through the mountains. He went through one mountain.
Okay. If I'm bothering you, tell me to shut up, but I'm really interested. I'm interested for the worst reasons. But wasn't there a pass, like there's an old pass into Pasadena, that's why it's called Pasadena. There's a pass that, it's like they've cut off the whole southern approach to the Mojave. Like the Highway 38 out of Azusa's cut off.
Yeah, that's all
you
cut
know,
off now,
the new highway they put in the 20s and 30s with those arch bridges,
Yeah.
that's cut off.
Yep.
Why are they cutting them off?
Land grabbers don't want people driving through their property. It's like some of the old trails on through the Cajon Pass, where it used to, the road used to zigzag through all those people's property.
Right.
And you can't get there anymore. It only goes up into the canyon, and it stops.
It's all private.
It's all private land.
It's not federal.
Not private. It's all private. When are we going to go to Randsburg?